Hello, I'm Natasha Pinol at AAAS, the nonprofit science society that publishes the journal Science. I'm speaking today with Dr. Paulo Mozzi via Skype from Padua, Italy. He is the co-author of a study that will appear in Science this week. Dr. Mozzi, your findings show the existence of a complex urban structure on the inner margin of the Lagoon of Venice. Could you tell us what you discovered?
What we discovered is the map of the city. Thanks to our investigation, we now know how the urban fabric was and where were the main buildings, the monumental buildings, and where the city walls were and the gates, and the existence, which was not thought there was such a thing, of a canal which crossed the city and connected it to the lagoon on one side and to the rivers in the mainland on the other. And we also detect some harbor structures, which probably the harbor of the Roman city, so which provides us with really new data on that.
Tell us what we are seeing in the images taken in July 2007, and how were these images taken? What do they reveal?
What we see in the images are basically crop marks. So it's the differential growth and ripening of the crops which were there at the time, which is soya and maize. And the stress was related to the dry condition. There were for several days it didn't rain, and in general it was quite a dry July. And so this shows us the presence of the structures just below the plow layer. The images are with several bands in the near infrared and in the visible bands, spectral bands.
And what are the practical implications of this study?
Well, now, as I was saying, we have the overall map of the city. It is a city which was abandoned in the 7th century after Christ AD, and it was not built over again. Why? The reason is because people moved to the lagoon and found Venice, which started to be the city we know now around the 8th century after Christ. And before, there were little settlements in the northern lagoon islands. So now we have a rather unique opportunity of having having a city, an abandoned Roman city with a long history, because also in the Iron Age there were people there. And now we can start to really make some kind of reasoning about the way the city lived in that time. And this will be done together with archaeologists, of course, and historians. And this is really the next things we are making. And we will also be able to make some kind of focused investigations with geophysics and in-case excavation together with the superintendency of the archaeological heritage of the Veneto region. Some kind of spotting the targets that now we have in our map.
Well, thank you very much for talking with me today, Dr. Mozzi.
Same for me.